Um, Hi there. Today I execute two buy entries. It was not a solid entry actually. I was not in a good state. It was kind of confusion. I was in a state of confusion. Like it's clearly a 2 point of interest for me. High time from my I need to buy. It's good for me to go for buy. But lower time frame wise, I have to look for not lower time frame like in 1 hour and H4. I'm in bearish fair value gap, so I don't have any access to, and I have the bearish leg, so I should look for buy, so I'll sell, but I choose to buy and I execute two entries, and first entry is pure intentional and work till my 2 to 2.5 standard deviation, but I couldn't close my position over there. I just tried to pyramiding, not even pyramiding, like railing my stop. It was like I expecting the price to reach daily high and anticipate the fair value gap, like the 4 hour fair value gap to flip. So a high time frame is this is price still inside the hedge daily fair value gap, bullish, beautiful bullish leg, equilibrium level. First leg has been swept, weekly low also, which is also weekly low. Clean sweep stayed inside this level, so I expect the higher prices, especially previous day high. That was my whole game plan. That's the reason why I'm not even go for short. As per my intention, it's worked. Even though it's printed some kind of market maker sell model in 15 minutes, it's not somehow feeling good. Not even feeling good. It's not looking so great. But as soon as price reach the H1 M15 fair value gap, it bullish fair value gap, it started print market maker buy model in M5, and I get entry in 1 minute. Fine entry, but I shouldn't close after it when it's clear out the London high, and it's reached the projection. I didn't close, and I also put very minimum lot. So yeah, and the second entry is purely gambling. I in first entry I not allocate, even though I have a confidence. I have plan. I'm not allocate big lot, but in the second entry I allocate 5 lot, even though I don't have much understanding of that price action. I was in a hurry to pass the first phase of my 50K. So I executed my position without any further thought. It makes some sense, but I don't have any clarity. But since it's flip all the fair value gaps from buyer side, so I was not confident with going for buy anymore. But unfortunately, I did buy into scalp for 10 pips to get $500. I did that successfully, but it's not something feeling good. I deviated my plan to make that. I knew that. So I had to control myself, bro. This is not the way I should trade. I have to leave the table for tomorrow. I have to leave the account for tomorrow. I am taking good trades. Everything is good. So all I need to do, just be patient, just call it a day if something not work, if something's not clicked. If the price action is not that clear, just call it a day, just come tomorrow. But your entry pattern is working. You don't need to execute every day. You don't need to be in the chart every day, all time, all day. So try to avoid those kind of silly mistakes. So that was my plan in H daily. In H4, this is the weekly fair value gap flip, and it's tap the breaker. Sorry about that. The inversion getting tapped, weekly low getting swept, price stay inside this range. This is the only fair value gap. I was like, once it gets swept, then the price is also super bullish. At this point of time, it was like go all the way up, calm down, sweep, good bullish candle. So I was like, so I expected the candle to flip and targeting it's kind of also the equal highs, right? So we can confidently target this high. So that's the reason why I confidently buy and hold my position. It makes bit sense, but I should do close that. So high time frame is it's a liquidity sweep, weekly low getting swept. high bullish value still holding the price. This is a first leg. This is a second leg. So potentially we can go for buy once as soon as it's get flipped. We can look. We can target this high. Before it's flipped, I enter my position. That's the thing. In 1 hour, it's pretty confusing. Confusing. Like is what happened? I consider it as a liquidity zone, and it's a big displacement. Like big bearish leg and price inside the 50% level, especially in this fair value gap. It's kind of sweep the liquidity. It's kind of printing some sort of market maker sell model in 15 minutes. That's the reason why I was a bit hesitate in the morning. But once I identified the big liquidity sweep of weekly and big push to the upside and price rebalance to the exact point, and it is also leave one more bullish fair value, and there is no fair value formed here to validate this sell model. In M15 it's a sell model, but in H1 I didn't see that. In H1 I did have the very bullish fair value gap here, and as soon as the price sweep all the liquidity once it entered this point, I got the structure shift in M5, and I get one more structure shift in M M1 inside the M5 breaker fair value gap, executed a clean position, and it's worked until this point. This is the London high. This is the where the London high getting swept. It's cleared out this high, but failed to close above this range. This extremely premium fair value gap holding the price pushing lower, but it did not fail. It didn't come all the way down and close below. Um, but the premium fair value of holding the price, that's for sure. That was true. What about in 15 minutes? In 15 minutes, what happening here? In 15 minutes, it's kind of clean, like clean bearish leg. It's kind of inside the equilibrium level in linear liquidity sweep. Sort and swept, like swept, build a second leg, sweep, and come all the way down, break this structure, leave this imbalance. So I was like a bit confused. So it's inside the equilibrium range, structure shift happened, but it's not a proper structure shift displacement, right? If it is a structure shift, it should give some displacement. If some candle break this level and displace through this fair value gap, we can target this low, the previous day low. That would be good. But the thing is, it's not something so grateful, right? It's not a solid break. It's kind of sweeping the low, tapping this imbalance. Understand that? Tapping this imbalance, come all the way down, sweeping these two lows one more time, entering this is the clean flip, right? Clean M5 flip, leave this imbalance. Once the price reach this point, what happened? Clean structure shift, clean parallel gap flip, so we can target this high. This is the London high, right? It's clear, it's kind of go all the way up, cleared out this high, and entering this significant imbalance, like the 1 hour 15 minutes imbalance. Once it reaches the price, what happened? Instantly flip this point. It's get flipped. So I expected, so what it not only flip but also leave this imbalance. So I was super bearish. After sweeping the London high, it's kind of flipped the big bullish candle, and it's also leave the bearish level gap. So inside this range, I was bearish, and I plan to target 1, 2, and 3. This was my target. After that, after seeing this thing, I was super bearish. But I bought here. That's the reason why I don't like this day today. I kind of deviate a lot of things. I purely trade based on the P&L, the stuffs like that, not the model. But it's a clean structure shift, clear flip. So if I projected here, it's cleanly targeted to 2.5. As you can clearly see, so so this is a flip of M5, M15, and here in the parallel gap of M15. After clear out this liquidity, sweep rebalance to this fair value gap one more time. Cleared out. This is where I need to enter my position though. To be honest, this is where I missed to enter my position. Today I was kind of a bit late. Today I was kind of a bit late. If I was in the market a bit early, I should have entered my trade here, put the stop at the low. Then it would be a fantastic trade for the day. This should be my first entry. This should be my second entry. Everything was so good, clean target, but I was not there. I caught my move here and catch the great move, but I didn't close it. So what happened that once the liquidity has been swept, rebalance to the imbalance, then what happened? Come all the way down, clear out the first leg, enter the inversion plus this M15 5 value gap. Once it entered this level, what happened? Big displacement, right? Big displacement, flip off this 5 value gap in M5. This is more than enough for me to enter my position, bro. First confluence, structure shift, leave this big imbalance. So I not even wait for this value to flip. I just enter my position targeting this side. If I if I set my projection here, last manipulation candle to before the structure shift, this is where I need to close my damn position. But I was super great not closing my position right here while I was to 420 or $30 up. I didn't close my position. This is where market print SMT. Here it did take the London high, but in Euro USD it didn't take the London high. It's print the SMT. After that, what happened? Print a high, print a low, flip the M5. It's kind of give the structure shift, flip the candle. It's kind of printing beautiful market maker sell model and come all the way down, sweep the internal, again sweep the internal, that inversion, it's kind of giving some good push to the upside, but it failed to close above the M5 inversion plus M5 bearish fair value gap in this whole swing. This is SMT, right? This high continuously getting protected still, but but the thing is, it's continuously getting protected, but the price was not able to clear out this low. So this is the swing which currently going on. As you can clearly see, this is the swing that we got in the morning, that we caught in the morning. Price structure shift, come all the way down, fail to take this low, go up, holding, come down, sweep the internal. So it's kind of playing inside this range. It's kind of complete range. It's not even take this high, not even take this low. So this is where I made the mistake. I didn't close my position right here. I was super greed. I trailed my stop loss to this point, and once it's flipped the 5 up, I was stopped out. So if I close my position right here, I could have entered my position right there. Since it flipped, since what happened? SMT, what happened? Another has been taken. SMT, um, first leg, second leg, the fair value gap that getting flipped. So we can expect the structure shift plus continuation towards downside. This is going to be the first target. This is going to be the second target. Everything has been attained, but I was not aware about that. Since I holding my position towards the daily high, that's the problem for the day. I try to shoot the moon. So, bro, this is where I entered, bro. This is where I entered. Once it gives a big structure, big displacement, I marked out this fair value gap aligned with the breaker. I marked out this fair value gap that aligned with the breaker. So what happened here is low, high, swept. So inside the breaker fair value gap, what happened? Market buy model, low, high, swept, structure shift, leave this imbalance, go up, come down, tap the breaker. Once I tap the breaker, what happened? Instant flip. So once I see that flip, I enter my position right here, put the stop at the low, targeting what? Targeting the London high. That's what exactly happened. I'm not even target London high. I targeted this high. Since I projected this manipulation to this thing, it projected right here. So I entered my position right here, put the stop at the low. It's kind of 1:3 if I'm not wrong, and I was not did something good, bro. If I Yeah, this is my entry, and this was my stop in the morning, and this was my take profit 2 to 2.5. Yeah, 2 to 2.5 seen, bro. 2 to 2.5 clean target, but I didn't close it. I was super greed. That's the problem. 2 to 2.5 clean entry, break a fair value gap. Again, market buy model, again a flip, entered extra confluence. I'm not even entered my position right here. I just wait for the flip, and I should have entered here. I put my entry right here, and it's kind of going all the way up. And this is where I enter my second position. Once it sweep this internal, it's kind of accumulating here, like the last formed 5 value gap, keep on accumulating. Swept one more time, give the structure shift, flip this imbalance. I enter my position here, put the stop at the low, 5 lot, targeting was. I At that point of time it was like super confused for me, bro. It's kind of what happening here. It's almost it's after sweep, it flipped. M5, it's structure shift, SMT, lot of stuff against me. I'm not gonna go for buy. I should go for sell today if I because the reason behind that is big in SMT flip, it create the very fair value gap, clean fair value gap, right? So I don't have any access to go for buy here. That's the reason why I don't like that entry. I just entered just because of the greed to pass the challenge. So as per my wish, if I just hold the position, it would be great. I didn't hold my position. I executed my position here, put the stop with the high. Until this point, I got 10 pips and I was up some good position, like $500. If I just hold my position, I would have passed the challenge today, but still not disciplined to hold this entry. Even though even though I changed my entry to break even because I completely trading opposite to my bias. At this point of time, I should go for short, right? I should go for short. Got it. At this point of time, I should go for short. So I'm looking for short opportunity, but I ended up buying. So I couldn't hold my trade, bro. That's the thing. So M5 5 value gap, that flip and that M5 5 value gap. What? Lost manipulation leg, structure shift, and this value getting flipped. So it's kind of again same fucking thing happened. That's it. That's it for the day. Entry one, entry two, entry one is pretty good, but with some confusions. I was not that confident. I was in some confusion because if it's going go if it's start to pick up like this higher from here, or it's going to manipulate me, sweep one more time, just kind of thing. But the thing is why why it's working. This is the current leg. There's a clean structure shift. There's a big imbalance. It should work. It's holding the price, pushing higher, go all the way up. So yeah, that's it. I'll see you tomorrow.